So since time is limited, I've heard you in the past, in your conversations with India Inc., through industry chambers, urge India Inc. to step up to the investment plate and do much more. How concerned are you about the fact that while in some sectors we're seeing additional private investment come in across the board, there hasn't been a virtuous kickoff in the investment cycle as would be expected given the kind of corporate tax cuts that you've done a few years ago? And are you hopeful that that is changing now? What's your message to try and get India Inc. to invest more? You've been frustrated about that in the past. How acute is the level of frustration now, and is it changing in your reading? Minister.
I think it's a pretty good situation right now. The frustration you're talking of is a very old frustration, and that was quite a bit to do with the legacy we had inherited, where Indian industry had seen a series of corruption scams, had seen a fragile five economy. It was the period from 14 to 17, 18, when Indian industry was very hesitant to invest, given the complications and the high level of corruption that the Congress and the UP had left behind. When they saw the amount of effort and the steps taken to clean up the system, eliminate corruption, for making ease of doing business. I mean, I have so many friends who used to come once a week or every week to Delhi. Now, they don't come even once in a year. They say everything happens on its own. Most things are online. We don't have to come to central government at all. So I jokingly was asking somebody that I'll have to create a roadblock for you to come and meet me. Nobody needs to come to Delhi anymore. Now, as Honorable Finance Minister explained, we are going to try and work with the states and incentivize states to try and make them conscious that in this competitive world, they'll have to focus on ease of doing business at the state level also. Having said that, we are requesting industry all the time to give us newer ideas, better ideas. If whatever we can do, we have Jan Vishwas 2 bill coming up, 100 provisions or so are already identified. We are looking for more ideas and are happy to commit to make it very easy to do business, commit to handholding investors and business persons, to add more jobs in the country, to add economic activity, and truly make India a developed and prosperous nation. Viksit Bharat 2047 is not a dream. It's the collective commitment, the will of 1.4 billion people. It's 140 crore Indians driven by passion, driven by a collective effort to make that happen. And no power on earth can stop it from.
One last question before I let you go. The opposition